As the start of every Moose Mania, we want to thank Miss Linda Gramlin, aka Granny Gramlin, for starting Moose Mania, keeping it alive, and always loving on everybody, being our mama. She's one of the best people I know in the SCV, and she just is so dear to my heart, and I can't thank her enough for starting Moose Mania. So this one always, as always, goes out to Miss Linda Gramlin, my Gigi. Love you, and now let's celebrate Moose Mania together.
That was creepy. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our 3-year celebration of SCV Chat. Before we get started, as usual, the views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of the SCV, its GEC, any division, brigades, camps, or other subsidiaries, strictly those of us who are expressing them. And I'm expressing my opinions that was creepy.
It was supposed to be like a very upbeat action. That's what it was described to me as.
It sure wasn't.
It wasn't.
It sure
like
wasn't.
It played the best parts. It's like doom doom doom. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, throw it on there. And after hearing it in full now, the whole song, because it only played a snippet of it for me, I will agree that is very creepy. I might go and change it before we upload it on
I hope
YouTube.
so. Small children are going to look at that and like, did they sacrifice the moose? What is, it's
No.
Paul liked it, but it had a bunch of percussion in it. But anyway, hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. I hope you enjoyed that creepy Moose Mania video.
Hank
3
and Moose
years
are together now.
is a long time. Horace Fleming from Utah, thank you for your comment. Sometimes StreamYard, what we used to simulcast on our different social media outlets, it cuts off our graphics. Sean McFall from Look Around Florida, so glad to have been on your program last Tuesday night. We'll be talking some more. we'll be talking about something that was announced on there that we're doing
No,
there.
no.
Yes, we are. We are talking about it tonight. It's happening. Jack DuPont from Waveland, Mississippi. So glad to see you in the chat. Chuck McMichael, I tried calling you this morning. You've called me back twice. We're playing phone tag, but I'll call you back later. Gerald Nelson from Sam Davis 596. Good evening, Miss Linda. Hope you are having a great evening. Jimmy Hill, I got your text message, or actually your email. I've just been a little bit preoccupied. Had a rodeo this weekend where I work and was busy working that, as well as a funeral for a compatriot that we lost. Alan Lawrence, great to see you in. David Pope, good to see you as always. Forrest Dawes, your boy, picked out some creepy music. And I'm really need to talk to you about the same idea that I called Chuck Michael about, but I need to talk to you about. Whoa, hey, that scrolled down too fast.
Oh, no.
And then some other stuff. Kenny Ramsey saw you in the video. Yo, back at you. Good evening, Paul Gramling Jr., the legend. Glad to see you. Our residential historian, Michael C. Hardy. Hope y'all are having a great evening there in North Carolina. William Clifton McKinley, hope you're having a great evening in Alabama. Calvin Hart, hope Florida is doing great. I was actually looking on your website to try to purchase something from your site the other day. Todd, I am so glad to see you back on. I hope that you are doing well there in Louisiana. David Pope and the Friends of Douglas Southall Freeman, hope that y'all are doing great. Sean, hello again. Miss Linda, hello again. Our disclaimer, Walter D. Donnie Kennedy, hope you are having a great evening. Jonathan Hearn, hello. Miss Linda, hope you enjoyed, Miss Linda Gramling, hope you enjoyed that video. Gerald, yes, it was very creepy. Paul liked it. Susie said it was intense, but she liked it. No, it was
Thank
creepy.
you, Miss Susie. Thank
you. Jude, yeah.
Poor Jude. Give Jude some
Sean,
love, man.
Sean McFall. I love Jude. Ron's on. Perry Neal Smith. Freeman's Battery. Hello. Frank Kirby. Jack DuPont again. No, just pull some off his Facebook. We didn't take any at the funeral. Ron is on, and we have been doing SCV chat for 1,095 days. We have.
And it's flown by, hasn't it?
No.
We're getting old now officially.
Yeah.
These people have pictures from us from 3 years ago now.
And about 40 pounds, 50 pounds heavier from me. Hey, Susie, our place. I don't know if you can quite see it with the glare there, Suze, but your picture's been replaced.
The Robert E. Lee Award.
Yes.
Would love to, Jonathan. The finger puppets were a success.
Yeah. Y'all get used to them. They're going to be around.
They're stuck now. We're with them.
Yeah. If you can find them on Amazon, get one before next reunion. But we've had a lot of fun with our finger puppets.
It's going to be a long night.
It's really not. I guess we're going to talk about the great things that we've done with SCV Chat, where we're going in the future, and things of that nature. I hope that's the case.
We got some pictures for our reunion to cover, too.
That's what I was. We're old, Miss Linda.
We're starting to
get. Moose is still a kid. He's only 24 and still in college.
Hey. I saw that. I saw that direct tone under your voice.
Hello, Stan.
At least you didn't hit him with the other joke you hit me with the other day, and it kind of hurt. I'm not gonna lie. You're really trying.
I forgot what I said. I'm sure it was something prolific.
It was
Faversham, Carl.
Carl Faversham.
So the other day I used my speech text. I'll get to you in a second, sir. I was using my speech to text, and I actually said Faversham into the phone, and it picked it up. And Susie's like, "It actually picks up Faversham? Yes, that is proper English."
It's proper English now for us.
But yeah,
I'm so happy you weren't here for the Moose Mania video, Commander. Don't go back and watch that.
He will. He
I
will.
know he will.
Texas is here.
Texas,
Glad
hey.
glad to see that Texas is here. We'll be in Texas in 2 years if we're still doing this. Hope we are.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We can only do it from the support of you, our viewers. Like,
Amen.
share, comment, and when we launch Patreon, sign up for Patreon.
Please do. Or the T-Rex is coming for you.
Yeah. Here's the thing, J-Bo. We had contemplated doing an entire show in a Muppet fashion, using the finger puppets. But
we thought you would fire us.
Yeah. Question: the Confederate Legend would do more of the "Make Dixie Great Again" baseball caps. Anyone have any suggestion on who to contact? I've got a ball cap company contact. It's a friend of mine from one of our trade shows where I work. He may do it. It may not be the exact Mata hats, but it would be more. And I don't have an example nearby, but it would be a younger style looking hat. If that makes sense. But I can give you the information.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, we can get the Mata hats at GHQ.
Oh yeah.
Good point there, Commander in Chief Jason Bushears.
Do not.
Rawr. Yeah, we're doing the Muppet video. It's happening.
3 years of this. How are we still on the air is the question.
They love us.
or
there's nothing on TV on a Monday night.
That's a good possibility these days. Have you seen the television world?
No, because we have Roku, which we're trying to launch our own Roku.
Yeah, we are trying.
Yeah,
it's become more of a pain in my rear end than I anticipated.
Yeah,
they're kind of I don't know if we talked about this. It's also the reason we had to launch our website a bit earlier than we were expecting. They require you to have a website. I did not know that until it happened.
Well, we're working on it.
Well, slowly but surely. Same with Rumble. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't.
Hey, when will we be on Roku? We're working on it.
Lieutenant Commander in Chief, it's becoming a lot more of a process than we anticipated. They are asking for a whole lot of detail, and I keep giving it to them. And it's taking a bit longer than expected, but we should soon be on it, including hopefully our whole library. We did that with Rumble. We were able to move over the majority of our library on Rumble. It's just a slow process right now. I was going to say something and I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, it takes us 90 minutes an episode to upload on Rumble and everything like that. So,
well, dude, you know we should make
90
some chat heads. 90.
Maybe, but 90 minutes is a long time, and
90 minutes is a very long time. Some would say that's even uncomfortable.
Right. And with, well, let's just say on average, we've done 100 episodes a year times 3 years. No, yeah, that's 300 episodes times 90 minutes. That's 27,000 minutes. Divide that by 60. That's 450 hours.
We have now.
That by 24. That's 18 days.
The bad thing is like we have hours upon hours of content now, and it makes life very. It takes 90 minutes just to get the video to go through on anything, and then sometimes you have to watch it, and it's even worse when you have to watch it. It's
sometimes we don't even like watching it live.
Yeah, we're on it. Miss Sandra, we do keep our language pretty clean on the show. There's only been a couple of cases.
I'm 2 of them.
Yeah. I haven't said anything on the show.
Yeah. Hopefully, you're not adding too much to the time required of y'all not over extended. Oh, yes, we are. But it's worth
ourselves.
Yeah, it's worth it for a cause that we love.
Mhm. The reason I have dark circles under my eyes at my age is because of Connor and the SCV, and I think it's a
No,
rough condition.
no, not always me. Some of it's forced. Some of
no,
it's not.
no comment. Some of it's my aide de camp who's watching.
Yeah. You want to get into that, or you want to do the trivia question?
No, I won't mess with poor Jack too much tonight. You can go ahead and get to the trivia question.
Well, if you remember from our first two seasons, we used to take the time once an episode to do a little bit of a trivia question, just to get everybody interested and to get some stuff done. And we're going to start trying to bring that back. We haven't done it all this season, mainly because we've used every trivia book that I have between our trivia nights. So it's time to start recycling questions. So tonight's question is. Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik. How young was Charles C. Hayes when he enlisted into Confederate service? Extra points if you could tell us what state he's from. Moose, start the timer.
It has started. What was our time again? How long did we give him? 2? Yeah, that's what I was.
2 minutes.
I guessed.
Moose, stop Googling the answer.
No, I'm not. You told me before the show started. Nah.
Somebody actually asked, who's watching some of our old episodes, why do we start with Iceland is in the North Atlantic? Its capital city is Reykjavik.
Join our Patreon and find out.
No, I'll go ahead and tell you. I stole that from a late TV show that used to come on with Craig Ferguson. He started his trivia questions that way, and it's kind of based off of what you used to get in high school. Some random information that has nothing to pertain with the question, and then the actual question itself. So that's Iceland is the North Atlantic, its capital city is Reykjavik. I mean, that has nothing to do with the rest of the question.
It has nothing to do with anything, which is a good symbolism there. David says it's a trick question.
Why is it a trick question?
Oh, wait 1 second. I put it on an hour. We still have a minute left, but I put it on an hour.
Good job, Moose.
Dude, it's...
No, David. If you're going to say it's a trick question, you need to go ahead and defend it in the... you need to go ahead and defend it in the chat.
I'll look out for your PM. I won't attack you publicly, David.
No. If he's gonna put it out there, he needs to back your facts.
Jack gave me some of these circles under my eyes Friday, really Saturday morning, where I get just a random text, "Sorry, boss, don't look at my Facebook." And he made a flyer, and we won't talk about that flyer. Have you uploaded the flyer?
On here? No.
Okay, you scared me for a minute because you looked like you were planning something.
No.
All right, 5.
Okay.
4.
We will edit it to say joined instead of enlisted. We're gonna split hairs with it.
3, 2, 1, 0.
According to the information I found, he joined Confederate service, not enlisted, at the age of 11 in an Alabama unit.
So at 11.
So
we should have more
Jack,
members.
Good job, Jack.
Jack did. Yeah, Jack answered. And did he get the state right?
Yep.
Hey, congratulations, Jack.
Now, Jack, this is
torture.
No, this is what you win. If you come to National Reunion next year, we will comp your moose hunt.
Don't.
Well, you should have admitted to cheating there, Jack. We're not going to comp your moose hunt now.
Oh, that's amazing. Jack
Ready
is
to
just
talk
going to
about
be
it?
happy to live stream it and watch it.
You ready? You ready to talk about it?
No, but the fact of the matter is, I know
It's
that
going to
Jack,
happen. Whether
it's
it's
going
going
to
to
happen
happen.
one way or another. And I know Jack is dying for us to talk about it in the chat because really he wants to know one thing, and he wants to know if we're going to live stream it. And my question
No.
to that is no, because I will be running for re-election hopefully around that time. So no.
Oh, you won't. You'll be in first term, or first year of first term.
Look, that will
No,
pop up.
we
That
are
will pop
not.
up
We no
100%.
no we. So we there are very few things that we will not live stream at National Reunion, and
Very
this is part of my deal with Harrison. The first thing is we will not live stream the actual business sessions, unless so ordered by the commander in chief.
yeah.
One, two. We will not live stream the GEC meetings because that's goes under business sessions. That's really 1A. The oratory. We do not live
No,
stream the oratory.
never.
And
Not even if
third,
they
we
ask.
right. And yeah.
Mhm.
And the last one, we are not live streaming the moose hunt out of respect to Moose. Moose has I've been pitching this idea to him, and he's been fighting it for the past couple of years.
Past 2 years, ever since you
Right.
started calling me Moose.
Right. The reason why that he's agreed to do it is because with the private messages and stuff like that of who's pledged how much and what, and we're holding you to those pledges. We're up to $900 raised for the museum.
I am willing to embarrass myself for the cause, strictly because I love our cause. I love the SCV and I love the National Museum. And yes, Miss Linda, it would. And I'm willing to do almost anything for the cause. So it was one of those things where they were asking, and then the money was starting to get raised. And to be honest, I told them a hard no for the past 2 years. And this year I said, well, let's see what money we can raise. And I gave them a goal. And they are now, what, $600 away from the goal?
$600 away.
And please help us raise more. Our goal to donate to the museum is $1,500. If I'm going to get into a moose costume and get shot, at least let's keep it coming. We have a couple rules, not yet set in stone, but we will be revealing them shortly.
Yeah, well, we will reveal them when we're there.
Yeah. But anybody that comes to the National Reunion next year can participate in the moose hunt. And it's all going to the museum.
I'm in for 100.
What? Have I been that bad of an aide de camp?
No.
Jack wants pictures. I'll take a
Thank
couple.
you, Carl.
And send
Thank
them
you,
to
Carl.
It's a Nerf gun, Moose. Yes, it is a Nerf gun. Some people suggested other things.
Roy, I'm not going to say whether it is or is not a bring your own gun event, but moose hunt will be done with a Nerf gun. Check the reciprocal laws for concealed carry and everything else, just like you would as normal.
Hold up, what?
Addie wants to participate. $20 a shot. So yes, no paintballs, Jimmy. We already talked about this. We're not doing paintballs. We're not doing airsoft because some people are not the best shots in the world. And let's be honest, we don't want to damage the hotel and hurt the chances of having another reunion in North Charleston. We also don't want to damage Moose. He's a little bit sensitive about being hurt.
Piss off.
So we're doing a Nerf gun. I actually have the Nerf rifle in my garage. No water. Yeah, exactly. No hotel walls or vases or lamps or artwork will be damaged. Moose will be emotionally damaged. No, and even then, it is even
What the?
well. J-Bo, we've also ordered a T-Rex costume. Don't you worry, buddy.
If we can have that as soon as he gets out of office, put that picture up on SCV chat. Just Jason little moose costume chasing me. Congrats.
Yeah, in a T-Rex costume chasing moose, that would be great. You know, I can't remember what it is,
Has,
but
has the commander in chief paid for the moose hunt?
no, but I've got him down. Nobody's paid for it. No, we're not doing stun guns. We are. I've got the Nerf rifle in my garage. Don't ask why I have a Nerf rifle. Actually, I can go ahead and tell you, I've been trying moose hunt for the past couple years. The magazine holds 5 shots, so if you want to do $100, you can shoot a whole magazine at moose. Miss Linda, we did tape the opening ceremony, or we live streamed it. However, due to some copyright stuff and the fact that our video library has not been cleaned out for this year, it stopped. Our video got taken down and it stopped our recording. So really, we've just got about the first 10 minutes.
Mr. Eric, I feel betrayed. Eric's talking about bringing a dead gun that shoots a big net, which would be funny.
It would be funny, but at the same time, we don't want to damage the hotel.
The lieutenant commander in chief is talking about bringing traps. What have I done to you people?
So the way it will work is probably because there's so much interest with it. We will do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday afternoon. There will be 4 hunts.
Huh?
There will be 4 hunts. It depends on how many people there are and how many, folks we can get through the line very quickly. It's for the museum.
Well, that's what I.
And what will happen is you will stand there and you will do your best moose call, and so you're gonna hunt and everything else, and then at that point, when I said, "Oh yeah, that's a good one," Moose is gonna prance out there like a little moose, and then stand still, and then you're gonna shoot him, however many times you've purchased. If you miss, you have to buy another shot. Once you get Moose killed, you get to go over there and take a picture with your trophy.
Yeah, and we do have a trophy costume, don't we?
We're getting one.
Yeah. There's going to be multiple costumes.
No, just one costume. Just one costume.
Oh, I thought we were getting two. One for me as a regular moose and one for me as a dead moose.
No. You're only going to be in one costume. So if you want to do the full suit, or if you want to do the one we're talking about, but you're going to give it away. David, that wasn't us that used music that wasn't in the public domain. We have no control over that.
No. For some reason, copyright's been hitting us pretty hard recently too. Monuments Across Dixie. What happened was for some reason, Facebook and YouTube, which is rare that they both hit us with one.
No, Jude, you don't get to chase him and shoot him. Remember, we are in the public eye.
Could you imagine a non-SCV member walking up, a full-grown man in a moose costume running around, and some SCV member decked out in Confederate stuff? Get back here, boy!
No, there's a certain member who I can see chasing you with a sword. And I don't want that. And you don't want that. And I'm really sure the Confederate or Commander-in-Chief doesn't want that. So, anyway, as we were saying,
it's going to be a long year.
Message the page, private message me, shoot us an email at scvuyouthoutreach@gmail.com with your pledges. We will, once we hit even if it takes 5 minutes per person. If it takes 5 minutes per person to shoot moose and get a picture, then we can only do 12 in an hour. So
we
yes,
will make sure we get to everybody because again, your money's going to the museum,
right. So
and we of course want to destroy our goal. Our goal last time we raised something similar to this because this is a first for me. Last time we were able to raise about $500 for the museum, or no, for the forestry tournament. So this time we want to not double it, but go $1,000 more. So that was the goal. But we hope Jason, we hope to destroy the goal. To be honest with you, so we can, of course, just give all the money we can to the museum.
plus, it's all in good fun.
Yeah, it is. The commander-in-chief said he is still watching and listening. Enough said. I think he heard us talking about the T-Rex costume.
Yeah. Also, I think I'm going to get a Polaroid. That'll be what we'll use for your keepsake.
That's hilarious, actually.
So yeah, you'll go up there and you'll shake it like a Polaroid picture. Somebody continues to message me on Messenger.
Yeah, same. Is it our group chat?
Mm-hmm. It's in our 3-person. Well, doggy.
Ooh, it's getting into an interesting night. Do we want to talk about anything else but a moose hunt?
We can talk about Patreon.
We can. Well, there's a couple things that we should probably get to because there's.
Well, you
we
get
can
to
say
that
for the whole SCV chat update if you want to, and we can knock out these couple things real quick.
All right, let's talk about the stuff you want to talk about. Then we'll talk about the stuff that I want to talk about, and then we'll finish up with stuff that we both want to talk about.
Hey, all right. So I've
sound good.
Huh? A dunk tank with pass.
Oh, I enjoy these silly episodes where I almost kill Harrison. He starts hacking and coughing and everything like that.
Dude, that was bad. Oh gosh, he had me turning red and crying behind the scenes. I wish we could have had that filmed.
No.
We can't. But there's a couple
with Patreon.
We can with Patreon. You will get some backstage stuff. It's probably going to put more work on me because I will have to probably censor a couple things we say. But going on, I see them. Going on to just a quick update on National Reunion. Of course, the great George Connor Bond was the recipient of one of the recipients for the Robert E. Lee Award this year. If you don't know what the Robert E. Lee Award is, it is the second highest award that the SCV gives out. He has it with them. And that is him with me, of course, our executive director, Adam Southern, the lieutenant commander of the Mississippi Division, and historian-in-chief, my father, Forrest S. Dawes, soon to be member of the chat crew. And we'll talk about that in a minute. I knew you were about to do that.
I took down Susie's picture for that.
Yeah, it looks great. It really looks great in the show. We need to keep it there. Oh, gosh. Next, I wanted to give this a shout out. Past Commander-in-Chief Paul Gremlin Jr. gave me this lovely green jacket a couple years ago, and I decided to rock it with Hawaiian tie-dye. My hair looks crazy because we did not stop on Hawaiian tie-dye.
And it was 10,000% humidity.
It was 10,000. It was hot. And this is after everything. We probably should have taken it in the morning, Commander. We will try that next time.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We wore matching ties.
No, we did not.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
We didn't.
Susie has picture evidence.
This is us.
Well, I mean, it worked out great because we also gave our SCV chat reports and the
We
same.
did. This is one of our SCV chat reports where we talked about 90 minutes and finger puppets.
I think that was post oratory.
That was exactly post oratory, which was probably the worst time to do a chat update.
Yes.
Next, we have Jason with Jason and a new little Jason. Good little group picture of the Jasons and us. There they are again. As we were getting ready to do business, of all things.
And yes, I was drinking a Fruity Doopy Starbucks.
A very girly drink.
They had a special dark chocolate covered strawberry acai mocha fropa. It was very sweet. I was bouncing off the walls after like 5 sips because I also had them put a double shot of espresso in there. I normally don't drink coffee, but it was really, really, really expensive.
It was. Real quick, I want to tell the legend Paul Grandma Jr. Thank you, sir. You looked great as well as always. I'm stealing that red jacket one day. And of course, me and GCB won the Heritage Defense Medal for the second year in a row for me. And how many years for you?
I've lost count. Several times, and it's besides the Robert E. Lee Award. It is actually an honor to receive that. It was the proudest medal that my dad ever received. In fact, besides my division commander neck ribbon, it was the only one of my medals that I wore at his funeral. And I'm so excited that we finally have minis back in stock of those. That's the one I didn't have a mini of.
I'll come by and get some stars at some point, Eric. I hope to come up there and help you guys in any way possible soon. We'll see. Next, do you want to get into the Chat Head Awards real quick?
Yes. The running joke with Chat Head Awards are we only give 2 awards out twice. In the same in a row, meaning that the other awards change from time to time. So we always give out, like the first year we just gave out our 2 Chat Head of the Year and Cross Spatulas Award. The next year we gave out the Frop, the Hearth and Home, the T-Rex, the Moose Chalices. And that was in the Cross Spatula and Chat Head, obviously. This year, we gave out the Hotspot Award, which, as you can see, Charles Ray is pictured with, because he has pulled us out of a couple of hot spots in this past year. We'd have, one of us get caught up with something. He's always been willing and able to stand in and give us a little bit of help whenever we've needed it. So he's pulled us out of a couple of hot spots. You can't really see it, but it's got a cayenne pepper on there, which Charles is from Louisiana. It represents the fact that it was a hot spot, and the fact that he's from Louisiana. There's also a bell pepper, which is a part of the Trinity in Cajun cooking. No, we did trivia. We did.
And next one we have past Commander Chief Chuck McMichael.
Yeah, the next one was the Thomas Franklin Punctuality Award, ironically named, but sponsored by Thomas Franklin.
Yeah.
Thomas missed this reunion because he took a bus to like Cold Harbor, Virginia, thinking we were up there instead of Hot Springs, Arkansas.
You want to know what's even worse? Is I think he knew where he was. He just bought the wrong bus pass, ticket, whatever. And he didn't know until we got a private message from Thomas.
Oh, no tiara. No, we did not do a tiara this year.
No, we didn't do
trivia. I apologize. I don't have my glasses on, and it's been a long day.
But
so Chuck McMichael got this one, ironically, because the oratory started late this year because of some technical difficulties. So for being punctual, being non-punctual, he got a punctuality award. And as you can tell,
to him because he's also he's been one of the guests that have come on when we needed some help one night, and he was always there pretty early to
Yes,
get
he's
us
always one
going.
of our first commenters when he's watching.
Oh yeah.
As you can tell, the styling of the award is a wooden disc representing the fact that Thomas Franklin lives in the middle of nowhere with a can of Vienna sausages because of, well, his Vienna sausage banquet
Yeah.
last year
He's
during
going to
the
be
long
hosting
week
one
of
next
reunion.
year.
The tinsel of silver really doesn't signify anything. And then a small little loving cup at the top.
You want to see something even better? This is that award next to the highest award the SCV can give out, the Jefferson Davis Chalice. We just wanted to throw that trivia in there. Oh, that's amazing. And now the second highest award that SCV Chat gives out annually is our Chat Head of the Year, which is basically our top fan of the year, our top supporter of the year, the person that shares the most, likes the most, comments the most, helps us out the most. And Mr. Sean has always been one of the first people on. He's always shared our stuff, which please share our stuff. That helps us get the message out, and it helps us here with our
it helps us. It helps us with our Facebook algorithm, and the fact that Facebook says that on Facebook alone we can reach up to 250 million people. We can't do that unless everybody shares. Every share helps.
Yep, and we also gave it to him as a thank you. He runs, and I would say, our most successful spinoff, Look Around Florida, and he has really dedicated himself to it and has really helped us out with it. He never fails to give us a shout out on it, or of course invited us on this past Tuesday, which is awesome. So we wanted to thank Mr. Sean for that, and all the hard work he's done for the cause and for us. And so, yeah, he won the 2023 Chat Head of the Year. And now,
go ahead, change pictures because those legs are blinding me.
What? Oh, you jerk, man! That's just so mean. I wear jeans all the time because of people like you.
Yeah.
And now for our highest award we give out here at SCV Chat, the Cross Spatula Award. And this year's recipient.
Now, let me give the story about the cross spatulas.
Okay.
Years ago, it was about 2016, I do believe. I was staying at then Lieutenant Commander in Chief Tom Strain's River House on a very cold February evening. It was so cold. How cold was it? It was so cold that it was the roads were icy, and Larry McClooney. We'd gone up to headquarters for a retention seminar. Larry McClooney and I, we rode up. Larry drove up road. When we were crossing the Tennessee River in Savannah, we thought we were going to drive off the bridge and die because the bridge was icy. And if you've ever driven over that bridge, it's got a little bit of a hill to it. So anyway, we're over at Tom Strain's house, and there's this strange, rather large Alabamian there who begins telling us about the wonderful history of the spatula. And if anybody knows anything about me, I'm the illustrious potentate. No, I'm the noble lumpkin. Sorry, he is the illustrious potentate of the Holy Roman Imperial Reactivated Foot Spatula Cavalry Incorporated. TUI. So spatulas have been important to me and important to this show and important to world history since their inception. So we have our Cross Spatula Award because it's just like the spatula is the most important. So is this award.
Yeah, and it shows the person who has really supported us and worked hard for us behind the scenes or on the scenes. And first one was Carl, and I don't think that one needs a reason. Carl Jones always shows up on the show ready to help and has always helped us behind the scenes. The second year was Miss Susie. She has helped us behind the scenes a lot. And we have
she makes our awards.
She makes our awards too. So she made her own award. God bless her. And something we don't talk about, but there are a couple rules. You must be at a reunion to be able to win.
Well, you must be at the award ceremony to win.
Basically, we will replace you. We have people lined up as a backup plan.
Yeah.
Except
people this year were lined up as a backup plan.
Yeah, we have people this year lined up as a backup plan just in case. But there's a couple rules when it comes to the Cross Bachelor Award. It's really the only award other than the chat head we kind of take seriously.
Yeah, we really do put a lot. We put a lot of thought into all of our other awards. It's just these are the two staples that we will always give out.
Yeah, these are always given out.
Once you get the award, you don't have to return your styling. Vinny, he won the first year of Chat Head. He got a bucket to wear in his head. Miss Linda got a bejeweled cap that and mannequin head. There is a museum for historical specials. I've been there. Yeah, so there is that. Paul, he'll probably be the only person to ever get the frop.
Oh yeah,
Sean gets to keep his golden hat until
Chat's dead. And this kind of goes along with our winner. We also, for the Cross Bachelor at least, we don't necessarily want to give out our highest award to ourselves. And this person is officially joining the crew this year. So this was his last time our last chance to receive it. So this year we gave the Cross Bachelor Award to my father, Forrest S. Dawes, of course, our historian in chief and Lieutenant Division Commander of the Mississippi Division. He has really put in a lot of work behind the scenes for SCV Chat this year that hopefully we'll get into in a minute after this. And he's officially joining our ranks here at SCV Chat. He'll probably still be a bit more behind the scenes than on the camera, but he'll probably pop up every now and then. But we want
you'll be hearing from him.
You definitely hear from him almost every episode. Da-da-da. But
that was our attempt at a pun.
Yeah, it failed like normal. But we want to give it to my father for all the stuff he's done. It was hard to keep it from him, but we were happy we were able to successfully do it. And that is our SCV Chat Awards this year.
Yeah, literally, we're sitting there, and we usually give them out at Pilgrimage.
Yeah, we do.
But we decided not to this year, to wait for National Reunion. We would love to be the opening act for the oratory. Just saying, to do that.
It is quite a spectacle.
Yes, it is. Next year we're planning a parade.
Jason, a well-deserved win and an award worth the sacrifice. The Cross Bachelor Award is really shaping up to be a prestigious award if you look at all our winners.
Carl set the bar with it. He got the very first one of the awards that the Abbeville Institute gives out. He was the inaugural recipient of that, and he was the inaugural. Award. Yeah, and he was the. We're asking now, Chuck. Anyway, Carl sent me a picture right when he got back from pilgrimage, or maybe it was the reinterment.
It was reinterment.
Of the his Abbeville Institute Robert E. Lee Award hanging right beside his Cross Bachelor Awards.
Susie hangs hers up in her office, if I'm not mistaken.
So, Forrest, you have a place of honor to.
You have to now, Dad. You have to put it in your office at school and never explain it.
No, the check is not in the mail. We'll give you 3 free shots at Moose, though.
What?
We have not done the website sign up giveaway yet.
We'll probably announce that in a couple weeks. We do apologize. We meant to do it at National, but as all things, sometimes we get a bit too busy and overwhelmed for our own good. We do try to do a lot,
and we take, just like last week after National, we take a break to recharge our mental batteries. A little bit there are left with this show.
We're just
And but we will be doing that, not this next Monday. We'll do it the next. So
Carl, I did not need to see that. I'm going to put it up on the screen. That's too good of a comment not to. Forrest deserves 3 consecutive Cross Bachelors Award for bringing
Moose Veto.
Moose Veto
I'm assuming that's what he meant, like bravado.
into our realm.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. My father's so proud. He raised me right, paid for my college, still paying for my college.
Or Moose to our realm. Okay, I see what the V was, typo.
Yeah. And now he gets to see his son every week on SCV Chat doing stuff for the cause, which has led to his son now putting on a moose costume and getting shot with Nerf guns. I know he's proud. So, going on to SCV Chat now. Do you take it away from here?
I have no idea what else you wanted to talk about.
Didn't you say we want to talk about a certain, how do I phrase this, company and Patreon?
We'll talk about Patreon. I'm not ready to talk about the company yet till we get everything ironed out.
Okay.
More to come.
Yeah.
I don't shoot everything all at once. Later on, I got to talk to Forrest and see when he is free. But within the next couple weeks, we will be launching our Patreon. We've got one last thing. So everybody who's been sending comments with stars over the past year, thank you. We have sitting in our Facebook bank account that we have yet to touch a little over $500.
Mm-hmm.
So when you send stars, we get money. That's why we didn't ask for it that much.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that. We will be going to hopefully soon to the local bank there in Waynesboro, because that's where 2/3 of us are, and opening a bank account there, and we will be launching Patreon. Now, you may be wondering, what is Patreon?
I'm sorry, I saw a comment. Patreon.
Yeah, we look like popsicles.
Yeah.
Moose, do you know what Patreon is? Yes, but Susie doesn't, so I'll explain it to Susie. Hopefully she's still watching, because if not, I'm calling her out again. So Patreon is a crowdfunding website where we they aren't good at interpreting what you mean. They take it literally. They were on my case Saturday because they didn't interpret what I meant. Wait, when you asked out loud, did they have paint? Did they have paint back then? Talking about during the 1860s. Yeah. Eric, thank you for asking, what is Patreon? Hey, there we go. So it is a crowd funding page where you, the viewers who want to keep SCV Chat or want to see us improve on quality, maybe not content, but improve on like our internet connection, or want us to see us go to places and do things.
We will be providing a lot more content when Patreon is off its feet, by the way.
So pretty much it's $10 a month. You get to help keep us doing things.
Similar, David, but it's ongoing. It's not just us trying to reach a certain goal. It's like a Netflix subscription.
Kind of. I mean, we're still going to be but it's not like a Netflix subscription. Netflix is it's not tax deductible. Yeah, well, that too. Netflix, you have to pay for Netflix to get your streaming service. We're still going to be offering our free streaming service.
Yeah.
This is just to offset some of our expenses. Thank you for getting the exact wording off the Patreon website, Chuck McMichael. It is a way to donate and interact with content creators and get some exclusive content usually. And that's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
It'd be a way for those that are in there. You'll have a direct message chain in there.
Yeah, you can directly talk to us. You can,
which you can do anyway through the chat page. But it's a way for y'all to, if you so choose to be a monthly donator, what you'll get is a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. We'll probably post a couple behind the scene videos where we talk about some of the jokes we've made off camera, or some of our inside jokes, or maybe how Moose got his nickname. Maybe not.
Exclusive content too, like stuff that some ways this will help us improve more content on our channel that's still free for everybody. And then some of this content will still be available. How do I say it? Behind the scenes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So for example, we've got some video ideas that we're wanting to do, that are, anywhere from 1 minute to, some of them are 7 minutes, can be up to 7 minutes long. We may, be able to post those on a certain day of the week before, and you get, early access to it.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see that,
along with a couple other things that we'll throw in there that are just going to be between us and our Patreons, as well as now. I think we agreed that we're still going to do this, but we're also going to be adding Eric. We're also going to be adding an end credit scene to the Monday and Thursday show, and it would be all our Patreon supporters.
Yeah. So, and Frank, you asked, can I pay all the money up front? I mean, yeah. Once we get all this set up and we set up well, no, I don't know if you can with Patreon or not. Everything I do is the reoccurring.
Well, I think there's a way we can fix it and edit it to ourselves, and I'll work on that, Frank.
Yeah, what for sure we'll be able to do is set up a PayPal, and you can PayPal to us directly. But that may be just the easiest way to do it. But what we'll be doing is, like, let's say that Chuck Mack, David Pope, Eric Pravetti, Jason Boshears, Michael C. Hardy. I'm just pulling the Jimmy Hill, trying to pull up some other names, Carl. So when we do, and Carl, we're going to need your help on this. When we do our end credit scene, with some type of song, it'll have, special thanks to our Patreon, and it'll have your names on it. So you get a little bit of recognition that way.
Get some public recognition by us. Eric, if we get a good bit of Patreon supporters, I might agree to film the moose hunt and put it on there only for Patreon. It'll never be live, but it depends on how many we get. We have to have a good number, and if we don't have a good number, we will give you hints that you better go support our Patreon before the moose hunt, so we can get that up there for y'all. I'll do that for the cause again. Lord help me. You will not be able to download it though.
Yeah.
So someone asked, would this would be more like no GoFundMe and Kickstarter, they're limited. They will end after a certain period of time. This will be a continuously project because we're going to continuously up our game.
It's a perpetual fundraiser for us. And none of this is going to go to subsidize any type of salary or anything like that. Before anybody even starts talking about that, no, this is just to help us improve on our equipment quality, our internet connectivity, things like some travel expenses, getting to I've wanted to for the past couple of years do and I think we have that with pay-per-view. If not, we for sure do with Facebook.
We do have it with pay-per-view.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we have it with Patreon. I know we have it with Facebook, though. Being able to go live from, let's just say, Vicksburg National Military Park, and have a park tour guide give us a in-depth tour of all the different stops and everything like that, and spend a day there. So if we were to do that, we would have to be able to pay the tour guide, and we'd have to have cameras that can live stream and everything like that, or
hotspots.
Right, and to be able to do that, so it's a way for us it's a way for you, the viewers, to improve the programming that you want. If y'all want just
also take it to the next level, like David's saying, it is a strategic move by us because we have a dream for SCV Chat, and this is only scratching the surface, and we have so many great things still planned to come. And so, yeah, it is a strategic move. Thank you. And as Jason said, it is crazy how far we have come since Jacksonville 3 years ago. Yes, sir, it is.
Right, and we've crawled, and every year has the past 3 years have all been an experiment. Even this year was an
Yeah.
experiment on what works for us and what doesn't work for us. And we're hammering down on our format and everything like that, as well as the range of topics, and we're getting stuff like that. So hopefully, middle of the month, I can make it down to Waynesboro. We can sign all the paperwork. We can get everything launched. And when we launch, we'll go from there. And it's time for us to stop crawling and start making steps. So we're gonna
Yep.
make steps.
It's about
And
time
that
for us to really take off true steps to this.
right.
Carl does want to point out, don't recognize me. Have you heard me sing?
Yes, we have.
We have, actually.
Everybody's heard you sing.
Carl was down there playing the deadgum SCV chat theme song via popular request.
Well, the guys are on the break now, don't know where they've gone to. Let's go to the kitchen and get ourselves a treat.
Get that he just stares at the camera for a good solid 5 seconds of just. We better not make Carl mad. He has to write us
a new opening and closing jingle.
Yeah, you do. If you also want to replace the music, we're requesting. We love you, Carl. Please. Pretty please. So, you can also make a WrestleMania thing too. He could. It'd be awesome.
You're right. It was Junior Samples there, Chuck Mack. So yeah, so we're getting ready for that. We've got some, and we got some other projects that we're wanting to do. But like I said, it's up to you, the viewers, if you want to see us succeed on this or not.
Yeah.
And a portion of our Patreon stuff will go to the museum as well because it is a perpetual project.
Yes.
So. And, in this time next year, we may change it to add another level where there's merchandise. You subscribe for, let's say, $35 a year and you get a t-shirt. When we first started setting up our Patreon, we played with that. But it's a headache to design merchandise on their website.
It is.
So.
But we might finally get my SCV chat hat that I'm hoping for. I will subscribe to ourselves to get that hat.
To get the hat?
Yeah, I really want SCV chat hat bad.
Well, I may have a buddy. I'm telling you, I've got a friend of mine who has a baseball cap company.
Oh, no, I'm like 100% behind this idea. I want 2.
Yeah. And he makes them in large head size because... behind wears caps.
My dad has like a very huge head. He has mine.
Hey, Forrest, you watching? He's got to come to your house later.
Yeah, he's gonna kill me. But
Dave, we will. Like I said, we've got to shore up a couple of small things, but we will definitely be posting the link out there. Probably go live as soon as it goes live.
Yeah.
So once we get all of that squared away, we will let y'all know. Yes, Facebook will still be available. Yeah, nothing is going to change. It's just a way if y'all want us to be able to up our game and add more content besides just us, sitting at the house. Maybe get Moose a green screen so you don't have to see.
Dude, Santa Claus has appeared in like half the season. You leave him
right.
out.
I'm just saying, Santa Claus on the bed. That way we can just, green screen the background and he can be sitting in front of a bookcase like Michael C. Hardy or in front of Elm Springs. If y'all don't want me to have that in the background, I can get myself a green screen and
he'll put the Robert E. Lee Award on that.
No, I won't. I won't. It'll be like a bookcase or multiple pictures of Jason.
Adam.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah. So no, we're
over your shoulder the whole episode.
right.
Golly.
Or just a plain wall with flags as backdrops. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, we used to do that.
Yeah,
I tore the paint off my wall.
I've still got the backdrop set up in my office along with, 90 years worth of SCV files. By the way, we need to, whenever I get a free weekend at work, I need to grab you and Forrest and go use an area, and we need to go through that stuff.
I was about to say, I thought you were about to be like, and give it to Dennis. I was like, don't do that, poor Dennis.
No. There's for those that don't know a little bit of SCV history. In 1896, we were founded. When Dr. McCain saved the organization after W2, our headquarters became. We established a permanent headquarters. Originally, our headquarters were wherever the adjutant-in-chief lived. Well, Dr. McCain being adjutant-in-chief and Mississippi putting the Sons of Confederate Veterans on the War Memorial Commission as a voting member of said commission with a meeting space and office, our office became the depository for information until we purchased Elm Springs. And I've still got files and things like that that are related to the early years of the SCV, mixed in with some of the local camp files as well as Mississippi Division history and stuff like that, that needs to really go somewhere besides just hanging out in central Mississippi.
I'll take it all. I'm not, but I would love to. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my roommate would kill me.
Yes.
Yeah, he would. He's like, you have enough stuff, and I do.
Yeah, well, I've gone through about, it was a collective Saturday of me and Susie and Mother going through a Tupperware box full, and we've pulled some very important documents out that need to go to headquarters, and we've turned those into headquarters. So, David, a lot of that stuff, 1906 plus records at the Zollicoffer camp, that's going there. A lot of Dr. McCain's files some of them went to headquarters, some of them went to the SCV office in Jackson, some of them went to the University of Southern Mississippi, and some of them are at LSU, I believe, and some are at the Mississippi Department of Archives and History. So yeah.
Yeah, and I'm digging through all of McCain's stuff right now myself, so I'll definitely be bringing a phone and taking a lot of pictures that day when I come help you.
Oh no, because a lot of the stuff I am turning over to the historian in chief.
Hey, I'll start taking out student loans. I'll bribe them.
Yeah, well, I'm turning it over to him to take to headquarters because honestly, they deserve to be up in headquarters.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, rosters from Mississippi Division camps that are now defunct and haven't been around since the 1970s. So, important stuff like that needs to be up at our archives, up at our National Museum.
Amen.
And available to use at the Dr. McCain Library.
Oh yeah.
Moose, question
Yes.
for you.
Shoot.
Here's a trivia question for you. Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik. What was Dr. McCain's MOU in the Army from 1943 to the end of World War II?
Was it Colonel?
No. MOU is not rank. It's what he was assigned to do. What was his duties?
Oh, I didn't hear you. I really don't know. I haven't got to his service yet.
He was a monument man. Meaning that he went through like David said, he was an archivist. He went through and a bunch of Italian government records and stuff like that. In fact, there's a story about how during, it was either 44 or 45, he went behind enemy lines to rescue a train of artwork and Italian government records from being shipped off and destroyed when Mussolini was on the run.
That's awesome.
Before that, he was an artillerist. I believe an anti-aircraft artillerist. I think so. I think that's right.
I have to add you to my interview now.
What colleges did he go to?
University of Mississippi. I'm going to cheat. I have it right here on my phone. Yes, I am cheating, people. Let's see here. Delta State College.
Delta State Teachers College, which later became Delta State University. And whose alma mater is that?
That is yours. He got his master's degree from the University of Mississippi and got his PhD from Duke University. And he has an honorary doctorate from Mississippi College. Yes, and he was
a monument man.
He was a monument man. That T-Rex. It's going to be the best purchase we've ever done.
It really is. What I'm thinking about doing is we need to get some that and then have like SCV CHAT embroidered on the belly.
He'll love that.
I'm glad Adam's tuned in.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be his episode.
It was. I didn't even. We love you, Adam. You're the man. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just doing what I love. I don't think that justifies any pat on the back.
He's the moose.
I'm the moose. Didn't we? We did have a shirt that says "The Man, the Myth, the Moose," and that was the first graphic you made about me being Moose. The man, the myth, the moose, and it was a picture of me from our Mississippi Division special reunion, where I was surprised by the camera, and I was so thankful you used that picture.
Yeah, you're the moose, man. Carl, did your cousin also study clown class where he learned the whole guffaw?
We should come up with good recipes.
I was just thinking, Eric, if we keep coming up with ideas about moose hunt, Chuck McMichael may make it a moose-themed oratory.
No, Chuck, I'm begging you. No, because then I'm going to have to do the oratory. No one wants to hear me. I'm not that funny. I just seem funny sometimes.
He's really not. He doesn't understand the
sometimes stuff comes to me in 90 minutes or so, and sometimes it goes off better than it should.
Sometimes he does it multiple times.
Well, when I'm feeling up to it, I do.
Anyway, we have been at it for approximately 1 hour and 16 minutes. We totally know. Ashley, we really don't.
No, I'm not that funny.
He's definitely not that funny. Ha ha.
He's funny like
Jimmy.
Oh.
Jimmy. Here's the thing, and forgive me, Past Commander in Chief Chuck McMichael, if I'm speaking out of turn, but you have to have competed in an oratory before you can judge an oratory.
Eric says that we should try to get Moose Head beer as the official drink of SCV Chat.
Eric, if you will write the letter, we'll send it. We will send it.
Past Commander-in-Chief Paul Gramwell Jr. says maybe your mistakes come across as funny, and I think that's what it is.
Moose makes a lot of mistakes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you celebrating our 3rd year anniversary. we appreciate you. We appreciate you all tuning in for us dribble on for the past hour and 17 minutes. But guys, it's 8:17. We want to save some. We want to be respectful of y'all's time. Next week we will have a Confederate Legion update with Chief Heritage Operations. So tune in for that. Guys, Thursday Moose has Commander's comments. Correct?
Yep, we have Commander's comments this Thursday, 7 p.m. Confederate Standard Time.
So definitely tune in. Remember to check out Sean's show tomorrow night. Look Around Florida on his Facebook page. Make sure you're following at what everybody else is doing, like Michael C. Hardy's chat on Sundays, the Douglas Southall Freeman on Friday, and everything else that we're failing to mention. For those that are still not in the drawing for the website sign up, get signed up, because not this upcoming Monday, but the Monday after, we will be giving something away that Moose has in his possession, and we'll be mailing. Make sure to share this episode and email scvyouth@gmail.com. Remember to tune in for Commander's comments. For those that have news, try to get into us by Wednesday. We may do a special episode if Moose has the time with me.
Hopefully.
Yeah. See y'all on Thursday. In the words of the late and great hero. All right, before we get stopped on this, I do want to say one thing about the elevators at the Arlington Hotel. I was riding with mother and sister on the way back up to the floor one evening. I believe it was Saturday evening on the way back while we were still dressed. Anyway, maybe we're coming back down. Yeah, we were coming back down. Susie's afraid of ghosts, haints, boogers, and anything else you can imagine that goes bump in the dark. And she found out from a friend of ours that the hotel was supposedly haunted. And on the first night she was staying there, I messed with her by flickering the lights on and off because I had a button on a lamp, and I could pop it with my foot. And anyway, I was doing that, and I messed with her all that night, and she didn't appreciate it whatsoever. Well, the next morning at opening ceremonies before we got kicked off, I told her, well, this is what I read about the hotel being haunted. Randomly, your hotel or the elevator will stop on the 4th floor, and the doors will open like nobody's like nobody's there. So anyway, we're going downstairs to relax after the banquet and everything. And we get down to the 3rd floor, and all of a sudden the elevator jolts. And I'm not talking about like a little, rock. I mean, it was a jolt. And we went up a floor back to the 4th floor, and the doors opened, and there was nobody there. And then it closed, and we went back down to the lobby like it was all normal, nothing happened. So yeah, we experienced that.
It was fun for y'all, I bet. I did not get stuck on the elevators at all, and nor did I have an experience.
Mm-hmm. So was that car 2 going from left to right or right to left? That's funny because there were only 3 elevators. There's only one that could be the second one, and that's the one we was in. All right, y'all. Elevators. No Fumar.
No Fomar.